When you shake your hair, everybody thinks you have dandruff because you're snowing. It's like snowing from your hair to your shirt, especially. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Victoria, and if you're not new here, then welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to talk to you guys about flaking. So exactly what flaking is, if you don't know, how you can prevent flaking, and how to do a flake test using different products. So let's get started. So first things first, what exactly are flakes? When you do a natural hairstyle, sometimes you might see that your hair has this like little white particles that kind of like either are directly on your hair, or when you shake your hair you see that they are like all over your clothes, just like white spots. So that's flaking. So there are lots of things that actually cause this to happen. It's not very cute. Sometimes you might not even know that they are like flakes caused from products. You might think that it's like dandruff or something, because when I first started experimenting with natural hair products, I tried this one product and there were so many flakes on my hair. It was insane. I thought that I was confused because I didn't know that products could flake on you, so I thought that it was like dandruff and stuff that was all over me, until I got deeper into it and I realized that the product was just like really prone to flaking. Of course, most of the time it's not really the product, it's kind of like your technique, but sometimes the product might just be really prone to flaking on its own. Like if you mix it with any other product, it'll flake. If you do a particular thing, it'll just flake. So there are some products like that, but any good product shouldn't make your hair flake. It's usually like your technique or something that you did, or just a particular combination that just doesn't mix well when it comes to mixing hair products. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the different things that cause your hair to flake, and like in conjunction with that, I'm also going to talk about how to prevent that. So the first thing is that your hair is dirty, like you're applying product on dirty hair. So what I'm saying is that maybe you already have product in your hair, maybe you just did a hairstyle 2 days ago and then you want to refresh it, or you want to do something else, and then you decide to put more product on top of that already old hairstyle instead of washing your hair first. The two products might just like conflict. They might not just go real nicely, because one product was already in your hair and it had time to like day in your hair and then amount some kind of build up. So when you add more build up to that from a product, it might just cause your hair to flake because the products aren't mixing well. That product that you're adding newly doesn't have enough room to breathe and properly penetrate your hair because there's already one product blocking it, so your hair flakes. So what do? You're meant to shampoo your hair regularly. So shampoo your hair before you do another hairstyle. And I know there's this kind of debate between shampoos and co-washes, so which is better for you? Personally, I shampoo my hair every week. I don't co-wash, but if you're someone who likes to co-wash, I think what's best is that you should just like minimize that. So if you're going to co-wash today, the next time you want to wash your hair, you should use a shampoo. And if you're going to co-wash, don't try and like put too much product on top of that, or on top of your hair. The co-wash, it didn't really clean your hair, so all the oils and stuff that was on your hair, they are still basically on your hair because it doesn't cleanse your hair. That's mixed with the product you added on the day you co-washed and the new product you're adding today. That's like 3 different things going on, so like flaking is kind of inevitable. So instead, you should learn to like minimize the amount of products you use on days when you co-wash, and learn to shampoo at least maybe once a month. Use a clarifying shampoo at least once a month, so that you can get all the oils, all the build up, all the dirt out of your hair, so that your hair is ready for a new style. So the second thing is applying product to dry hair. You are supposed to put water in your hair to open up your cuticles so that product is ready to be absorbed into the hair. When you apply water to dry hair, it kind of like makes it hard for the product to enter because, well, your hair isn't properly saturated. Water helps to soften the hair strands and open up the cuticles so that it allows more moisture to enter, the moisture from your products to enter. And there's this other thing about hot versus cold water. What I think is the best thing to do is that when you want to apply product into your hair, in your spray bottle, just put hot water in there. I don't mean like warm or lukewarm water, I mean hot water straight from like the hot side of the tap. Just put hot water in there, because anyways when it comes out, it's not even going to be that hot, it's just going to be like warmish. So just put hot water in your spray bottle, because hot water helps to like open up your cuticles more and more, while cold water helps to like shock your cuticles closed in a way. You can do one of two things. You can apply the product in the shower directly, so you can just let the hot water run on your hair and then put the product that you're trying to put in there. That way there's no hassle, the product just absorbs quickly and you can just go about your day once you come out of the shower. Or you can put, like I said, hot water in a spray bottle, sprays, open up those cuticles and apply the product, go about your day. Either way I think it works fine. But the next thing is to not use too much product or too many products. So too much product is if you're trying to like use a particular leave-in, it's probably like an 8-ounce bottle and then you're already halfway through the bottle just from using it one time. Now I know like a lot of people say that they're heavy-handed, but that's just, I think that's just too much product, unless you have like a lot of hair. So if you're getting a lot of flakes and you find yourself saying, oh I'm heavy-handed, but you don't even have like, in terms of density, you don't even have that much hair, your hair is like average length, but you're using like half of the bottle just for one hairstyle, that's just too much product and you need to probably dim that down a bit. You apply the first layer, the product has absorbed into the hair, no problem. You apply a second layer and it's like it's just there, because it can barely absorb anymore. You apply another layer, then it's not absorbing anything, it's just on your hair, and then when it dries it hardens and then it starts to leave the flakes on your hair, and when you shake your hair everybody thinks you have dandruff because you're snowing. It's like snowing from your hair to your shirt, especially when you wear like a black top or something. You can see all the flakes on your body just because you use too much product. So that's too much product. You can also be using too many products. What do you need for a successful wash day? You need shampoo or co-wash, you need a deep conditioner or a regular conditioner, you need a leave-in conditioner, and probably a styler. Just 4 things: a shampoo, deep conditioner, leave-in, and a styler. And the styler is like optional, but then you find yourself using like 7 different products for just one wash day. You're using a shampoo, you're using a conditioner, then a deep conditioner, then you're using a leave-in conditioner, then you're using a hair milk, then you're using a custard and a gel. What do you need all those products for? Of course your hair is going to flake because you're layering too many products on top of your hair. They're just laying on top of each other, nothing is absorbing into your hair. So of course when your hair dries, which is probably going to take an eternity because there are too many things going on at once, when your hair dries it's going to harden, and of course there are going to be flakes because they are just sitting on top of your hair. So you need to avoid that. You need to like minimize the amount of products you use. Probably just keep it to a leave-in and a styler and you're fine to go. So try and minimize how much products you use and how many products you use. Next is that you're probably using a lot of heavy products. I know a lot of us like heavy products because they're usually very creamy and very moisturizing, but sometimes you just don't need it. Like there are lots of lighter products that are just as moisturizing as the heavier products. So instead of going for like really heavy leave-in conditioners, you can just use a hair milk and it will just give you the amount of moisture you want, or a lighter leave-in conditioner, maybe the water-based ones that you can just spray on top of your hair. Your hair is properly moisturized and you're not putting so much product on top of that, because if you're going to be using that you're probably going to also be adding a styler on top. So why don't you just go for lighter leave-ins and then you can put your styler on top, knowing that there's not going to be any kind of like overlapping clash. If you use the Cantu leave-in conditioner and maybe a heavy gel like the bridal glaze from the main thread, you're probably going to get flakes. Like I haven't tried this combination before, but I just know there will be flakes because the Cantu leave-in, it's already pretty thick on its own, and that bridal glaze is really thick too. So if you're combining these two thick products, you can't be shocked if you see flakes, especially if you have low porosity hair. Finally is the product flake test. So it's really easy. You just need to get whatever products you're trying to use, maybe 2 or 3 of them. You just put a little bit on your hand like this, and then you mix it together. If you see like it's not really mixing correctly, maybe you're getting like white small lumps, means it's going to flake when you put it in your hair. But if you like mixes really nicely, then you most likely won't get any flakes. So let's just do it like a visual aid so you guys see what I'm talking about. Okay guys, so I have a bunch of products here, and we're just going to do a flake test for some of them. So first, the one that I mentioned earlier, I hope I was right, the Cantu leave-in and the main choice braid out glaze. So I'm going to see if these two flake together. So what you're going to do is that you're just going to put a little bit on your hand. You don't need a lot like that, just a little bit like this on your hand. So I don't know if you can see what I meant, but the products aren't really mixing properly. It's hardening already and it doesn't look smooth at all because they don't mix right. It's giving me white lumps instead of actually turning into like a creamy consistency like it is in the bottle. You want it to like kind of mimic how it is in the bottle instead of giving you like these kind of white lumps all over. So if you put this in your hair, you're probably going to get flakes. And I mentioned earlier that you should kind of like refrain from using 2 stylers, but what if like you just want to use 2 stylers? Maybe there are 2 products that you just want to use together for a particular reason. So let's try a flake test with that too, with 2 products that I like to use together. They are both from Male Organics, the pomegranate and honey curl smoothie, and they are honey and ginger styling gel. So I like to use these together. Let's see how they look on my hand. Okay, so look at that. This is what you should look for when you're looking for a product combination. Look at how perfectly they mix together. It's like, it looks like one product on my hand. You can't even tell I mixed anything together. And I guess that's like another tip, another like bonus tip, is that most times a brand will make their products in a way that they work good together. So these two, they're both from Male Organics and they work fantastic together. No flakes. They give me the kind of results that I'm looking for when I use them. They work really good together. But Male Organics is not making products so that you can mix it with the main choice or Shea Moisture or Cantu or anything. It's making products so that you can work with other products that they have. So I guess that's like another tip to prevent flakes. You should try, I mean, it's not necessary because a lot of products from different companies, different lines work good together. But if you can, it's good to try using products from the same brand, even if they're from different lines. This one is from the honey and ginger line. That one is from the pomegranate and honey, yes, line. So it'll be nice. I guess it's advisable to use products that are from the same brand because they are most likely to mix well together. Yeah. Okay guys, that is it for this video. I hope it was informative and you enjoyed it. If you did, remember to give me a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe and turn on my post notifications when you subscribe so you get notified each time I post a new video. And I'll see you guys hopefully in my next video. Bye.